Welcome to the Advanced Dual Health and Life Coach certification. Today we're discussing health coaching modules, more specifically hormonal health and personalized action plans. Introduction. Hormonal health is a fundamental aspect of overall well-being, yet it remains an area often misunderstood or overlooked. Hormones are chemical messengers produced by various glands in the endocrine system, and they regulate the critical bodily functions such as metabolism, growth and development, mood, reproductive health, and stress responses. Even minor imbalances can lead to a cascade of physical, emotional, and mental well-being challenges, making hormonal dysfunction a pressing area of concern for clients seeking holistic wellness. Key points. Understanding key hormones and their functions. To address hormonal challenges effectively, a foundational understanding of major hormones is crucial. Here's a breakdown. Cortisol is a stress hormone. It is produced by the adrenal glands. Cortisol regulates stress responses, energy levels, inflammation, and metabolism. Imbalances. Chronic stress often leads to elevated cortisol, resulting in fatigue, sleep disturbances, weight gain, and suppressed immunity. Conversely, adrenal fatigue can cause low cortisol, leading to exhaustion and brain fog. Example, a high-performing client constantly under work stress may experience elevated cortisol and report weight gain around the midsection, insomnia, and anxiety. Estrogen and progesterone. These hormones, primarily associated with the female reproductive health, plays a role in the menstrual cycle, mood regulation, and bone density. For men, small amounts of estrogen support cardiovascular health and libido. Imbalances. Estrogen dominance. High estrogen relative to progesterone can lead to PMS, weight gain, and mood swings. Low estrogen during menopause may cause hot flashes and osteoporosis. Example, a woman in her 40s undergoing perimenopause frequently struggles with irregular periods, irritability, and low energy due to estrogen and progesterone fluctuations. Insulin is a blood sugar regulator. Role. Insulin is produced in the pancreas and helps regulate blood sugars by promoting glucose uptake into the cells for energy. Imbalances. Insulin resistance, often linked to diet and lifestyle, can lead to weight gain, type 2 diabetes, and inflammation. Example, a client with frequent cravings and an afternoon energy slump may suffer from blood sugar dysregulation caused by insulin resistance. Thyroid hormone, or the metabolism regulators. Hormones such as T3, T4 are produced by the thyroid gland, regulate metabolism, energy production, and the body temperature. Imbalances. Hypothyroidism, too little thyroid hormone slows the metabolism, causing fatigue, weight gain, and low mood. Hyperthyroidism, which is too much, causes anxiety, weight loss, and rapid heart rate. A client with unexplained weight gain, thinning hair, and sensitivity to cold may benefit from exploration of thyroid function. Testosterone. It's present in both men and women. Testosterone is key for libido, muscle mass, and mood regulation. Imbalances. Low testosterone levels in men can result in low energy, depression, and reduced strength. Excessively low levels in women may decrease the motivation and libido. Example, a male client in his late 30s experiencing difficulty building muscle and low enthusiasm in daily life may show signs of declining testosterone levels. Understanding these hormones provide the diagnostic framework needed to identify potential imbalances in the client's lives. 2. Lifestyle factors impacting hormonal health. Chronic stress. Impact. Prolonged stress disrupts the cortisol rhythms and hormonal balance in general, aggravating issues like adrenaline fatigue and insulin resistance. Example, a client juggling work, parenting, and caregiving duties may feel constantly tired yet unable to sleep due to chronic stress, aggravating both cortisol and sleep hormone dysfunction. Poor nutrition. Diets high in processed foods and sugar spike the insulin levels and inflame the body, which disrupts the hormonal harmony. Low nutrient intake, example, insufficient magnesium or B vitamins, compounds hormonal dysregulation. Example, a client whose diet consists largely of fast food may develop symptoms of hormonal imbalance such as mood swings, weight gain, and PMS. Sedentary lifestyle. Lack of physical activity affects insulin resistance, reduces endorphin production, and contributes to weight gain, which directly affects estrogen and testosterone levels. Example, a desk-bound professional who rarely moves during the day may experience a cascade of sluggishness and hormonal imbalances tied to inactivity. Sleep disruption. Poor sleep alters cortisol and melatonin cycles, triggering systemic hormonal dysregulation. Example, a client who stays up late scrolling on their phone may struggle with mood instability and increased hunger signals caused by disrupted leptin and ghrelin responses and hormones. Environmental toxins. Chemicals found in plastics, beauty products, or household cleaners, example endocrine disruptors like BPA, interfere with hormonal signaling. Example, a health-conscious client consuming food stored in plastic containers may unknowingly contribute to hormonal issues. Presenting this context helps coaches identify and address root causes within a client's environment and lifestyle. 3. Creating personalized action plans for hormonal health. Step 1. Comprehensive assessment. Gather information about the client's symptoms, lifestyle, and medical history, and use tools like symptom logs, functional lab testing if trained, or self-reported stress levels. Example, a coach working with a menopausal woman experiencing hot flashes could ask her to track triggers such as food, sleep, and stress levels in a journal to identify trends. Step number 2. Nutrition tailored to hormonal recovery. Balancing blood sugar. Clients with insulin issues should focus on steadying the glucose levels through nutrient-dense meals, combining protein, healthy fats, and fiber. Example, suggesting almond butter with apple slices as a snack to stabilize the blood sugar. Anti-inflammatory diet. Encouraging coloring the meals with veggies, omega-3 fats, example salmon, and anti-inflammatory spices, example turmeric. Elimination diets. For severe symptoms, removing common allergies like gluten or dairy may reveal insensitivities. Example, a client with bloating and fatigue may benefit from a 3-week gluten-free trial. Step number 3. Stress management protocols. Mind-body practices like mindfulness, yoga, and breathwork lowers the cortisol levels effectively. Time blocking your schedule for restorative activities also prevent burnout. Example, a high-stress entrepreneur could schedule daily 5-minute breathing breaks to decrease the cortisol surges throughout their work week. Step number 4 is movement plan specific to hormonal needs. Consider intensity, frequency, and type of exercise. Over-exercising can strain the cortisol levels, while too little activity exacerbates weight gain. Example, a client with adrenal fatigue might benefit from gentle activities like walking or tai chi instead of high-intensity interval training, which could worsen the exhaustion. Step number 5 is supporting sleep quality. Create pre-bed routines to improve melatonin production, such as dim lighting, magnesium supplementation, and screen curfews. Example, a sleep-deprived client could avoid screens after 9 p.m., use lavender oil, and read a relaxing book to reset the circadian rhythm. Step number 6 is addressing environmental toxins. Educate the clients on reducing exposure to endocrine disruptors by switching to non-toxic personal care products, glass food containers, and filtered water sources. Example, recommending swaps like stainless steel water bottles or fragrance-free skincare products. Step number 7 is periodic reevaluation. Hormonal health is a dynamic, not static thing. Adjust action plans as clients' needs, symptoms, and life circumstances evolve. Best judge of the course. Hormonal health often involves competing needs and signals like an overstimulated cortisol voice, disrupting calm melatonin rhythms, or a dominant insulin voice, overpowering balanced energy dynamics. The concepts of the best judge of the chorus helps the clients identify, understand, and harmonize these internal voices for optimal health decisions. What is the best judge of the chorus? This metaphor suggests that a client's hormonal system functions like a chorus, where each hormone is a voice contributing to the overall performance. However, when one voice becomes louder or out of sync, imbalances occur, affecting the harmony of the system. The goal is to empower the best judge of the chorus, representing the client's conscious awareness, to assess and regulate these voices for overall well-being. Core principles and examples. 1. Listening to every voice. Explanation. Every hormone plays a role in the overall harmony. A coach ensures that the clients recognize the importance of even subtle voices like leptin, which is a hunger hormone, or DHEA, which is a precursor hormone for adrenal and health. Example, a client focusing solely on weight gain might overlook chronic fatigue. The coach would highlight how underactive the thyroid whispers and contributing to metabolism issues, even if they seem less urgent compared to louder insulin imbalances. 2. Identifying dominant voices and their triggers. Explanation. Certain voices demand attention under specific conditions. For instance, stress can amplify the cortisol voice, overpowering the insulin regulation. Example, a client facing financial stress might experience sudden sugar cravings and belly fat gain. The coach could suggest targeted practices of the stress. Example, yoga or time-blocked self-care to regulate the cortisol before focusing on diet adjustments. 3. Guiding integration of conflicting voices. Example, The integration involves helping the client reconcile competing signals such as craving sugar from insulin resistance versus needing more fiber for digestion. Example, a client torn between wanting quick fixes and long-term improvements might benefit from gradual meal swaps, like replacing snacks with energy-sustaining alternatives, while building long-term habits. 4. Strengthening the best judge. Explanation. The best judge comes stronger with self-awareness. Teaching the clients tools like journaling, mindfulness, and habit tracking ensures that they actively assess how each hormonal voice impacts them. Example, a client might use a symptom journal to observe how the late night work impacts sleep quality and moods, revealing that the role of both cortisol and melatonin harmony or disharmony. 5. Creating synergy for peak performance. Explanation. Once a system is better harmonized, the chorus begins functioning more effectively. Coaches aim to help the clients experience this balance as a new normal. Example, a new parent struggling with disrupted sleep and stress could combine bedtime routines for melatonin with nutrient timings for blood sugar regulation to support energy levels during the day. Techniques to enhance the best judge. 1. Visualization exercises. Coaches can guide the clients through imagining their hormones as real characters. For example, cortisol visualized as a buzzing bee, while melatonin is soothing ocean waves. Example, a busy executive might picture calming ocean waves washing over their stressed out cortisol bee during relaxation exercises. Structured problem solving. Encourage clients to view symptoms as part of a feedback conversation, not as isolated events. This builds analytical skills in evaluating what each hormone issue represents. Example, a client tracking PMS symptoms could link dietary or stress patterns to estrogen dominance and then strategize improvements. 3. Celebrating small wins. Reinforce how addressing one voice strengthens overall harmony. Celebrate improvements such as reduced sugar cravings, showing clients that they are making tangible progress. Example, a client sees a marked decrease in energy crashes after adjusting breakfast to include more protein. 4. Holistic integration practices. Layer approaches like mindful eating, restorative movement, and toxin-free swaps into daily routine for systematic improvements. Example, a client harmonizes emotional and physical health by combining post-dinner yoga and gratitude journaling, silencing cortisol while promoting melatonin release. 5. Periodic reevaluation of the chorus. Hormonal health changes dynamically. Reevaluating periodically ensures that the clients stay aligned with their current needs. Example, a client adjusts their movement routines from high-intensity HIIT workouts, which are appropriate during early energy-rich phases, to slower-paced walks when the cortisol concerns arise. Outcomes of a balanced hormonal chorus. Enhanced physical energy, mental clarity, and mood stability. Self-sufficiency in spotting adjustments needed during life shifts. Greater confidence in navigating the stressors or health challenges. By helping the clients become the best judge of the hormonal chorus, coaches create a framework for lifelong self-regulation, ensuring sustained health and vitality. Closing thoughts. Hormonal health is an intricate puzzle. One cannot be solved with blanket solutions. For life and health coaches, mastering this topic involves a commitment to understanding the nuances of the endocrine system, identifying lifestyle factors at play, and crafting personalized evolutionary action plans. By combining knowledge with empathy and tailored strategies to meet the individual needs, coaches can empower clients to reclaim balance and thrive. Let's look at the summary tables. Take a moment to go through table number 1, which looks at the key hormones and their roles. Have a look at the hormones, the function, impact of imbalance, and common symptoms. Take a look at table number 2, which looks at lifestyle factors affecting hormone health. Here we have a look at the multiple factors which are causating this, impact on the hormonal health, examples, symptoms triggered, and the suggested strategy. Table number 3 looks at the steps for crafting a personalized action plan. Have a look at the steps, the key components and techniques, example process, goals, and the tools used. And table number 4 talks about personalized nutrition strategies. Here we can have a look at different nutritional focuses, the purpose, example meal or strategies, target hormonal issues, and some long-term benefits. And finally, number 5, which looks at the practical tools and techniques for hormonal health improvement. Have a look at the tool or technique, the purpose and benefits, example client scenarios, the impact and how it works. Take a moment to have a look at the MCQ questions of number 1 and 2 and try to answer without looking at the actual answer. Question number 3 and 4. And finally, question number 5. Thank you.